it means I got it right, so I'll take it. Like, move it to the G League or something. Oh my goodness. And that somehow happened. Yo, what is up, guys? It is Daniel back with another video, and today we'll be reviewing my predictions for the 2021-2022 NBA season. First off, I just want to say congrats to the Golden State Warriors for winning yet another championship. Way to go, Dubs. I'm not really a Warriors fan at all. Don't care for them, don't care for the Celtics, but it's cool to see them, especially Steph, win yet another championship. Him cementing himself as probably top 15, arguably top 10 player of all time, arguably top point guard of all time. Y'all can have that debate. I mean, I just like current players more than past players, just because I can say I've seen them play. But also, I love the fact that Steph wore purple shoes. Like, that was amazing. So epic for him and for me to watch. Role players came to show up. Wiggins, Looney, Payton. Those guys especially stepped up when it came to the finals. So shout out to them. Honestly, no one saw the Warriors coming except maybe me. You have to find out. But yeah. So that was pretty epic to see them win and overcome those obstacles. Also, Rockets got a top 3 pick. Yes, sir! So let's take a look at my predictions. Let's see which ones I nailed on the head. Is that the saying? I think. The ones I kind of got right a little bit, and then the ones I just butchered. So I'm not glad there were some things that happened this season where I was like, yo, I called that. Like, no one thought was going to happen. I called it. I just watched my video. Turns out at least 2 of them I actually said something else than what I thought. So I got them wrong. But we'll get into that in a second. I just really thought I hit it out of the park, and then I was watching that video, and I was like, okay, so maybe not. Let's go on with the video. Let's start with some that I got right. I predicted that the Raptors would actually do better than like everyone thought, and that they would kind of go off and would finish better than the Bulls. Now, if you don't know, Bulls, my favorite team. And that somehow happened. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I think the Raptors were like 11th midway through the season or something like that. Bulls were like 1st. And then the Bulls kind of like stunk for 2 months. Raptors came back and like clutched it at the end. Raptors got the 5th seed. Bulls got the 6th seed. So that prediction was right. Unfortunately, that means the Bulls played the Bucks. And I predicted the Bulls would make the Eastern Conference Finals. I also predicted the Bucks would win it all. So both of those, not so much. I mean, let's be honest. The Bucks were literally like, they went to a Game 7 against the Celtics without Chris Middleton. You have Chris Middleton. I bet the Bucks win that in like, I want to say 5. Maybe that's too outrageous. They win it in 6 at least, right? I want to say Bucks win that in 5, but yeah. Similar for the Bulls. I said the Hornets would finish better than the Bulls. Not so much. They got to the play-in, but Bulls didn't even have to go to the play-in. So, also missed on that one. But I did predict a team out of the East that I felt like people didn't really have hope in. I called that the Cleveland Cavaliers would make the play-in tournament, but not make the playoffs. And they were balling halfway through the season. Like, they were like 4th seed. Who's their rookie? That's a beast this year. Starts with why can't I think of his name? I literally thought Edgar Allan Poe. That's a poet. Oh my gosh. Y'all know it. I can't think of him right now. Bro, they got Jarrett Allen, Darius Garland. The rookies popping off. Like, yo, they were so good defensively. And then just kind of like the Bulls kind of stunk near the end. Got unfortunately paired against the Nets in the play-in tournament. Lost to them and the Hawks. It happens. But it means I got it right. So I'll take it. Okay, I want to hit on a couple that I kind of got right. So one of my predictions was that the Lakers would get to a slow start. I said they'd lose like 6 of their first 10. They went 5-5. I should have looked at their schedule though, because they played the Rockets twice in the first 10 games. So that's basically 2 free wins. So yeah, I mean, they did start off slow like every Westbrook team does. I still stand by my Bucks pick in the sense that like, I mean, obviously you can't account for injuries, but like, had Chris Middleton not been injured, I think they win it all. Like, I think they beat the Warriors. Who's stopping Giannis on that team? Don't tell me Draymond. Or even Wiggins. Like, I'm sorry. Wiggins might stop Tatum. He's not stopping Giannis. He's just not. Those are 2 different beasts. Y'all, this one killed me. I'm watching this video, right? And I say, I might even put a clip in here if I can. I say rookie of the year. I said something about like I think Jalen Green will be the best one. I'm not feeling great about that right now, but he's doing so much better than he was started the year. And then I said, but I think rookie of the year will be Scotty Barnes, who did win it. And then in that same video, I said, actually, because it's a bowl take video, I'll go Jalen Green because I might as well stick with my guy. Yo, I was so close. I literally said it. Like, I could clip it and pretend like I didn't say anything else after that. But I'm going to be honest with y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was trying to think of a lie or a joke to say here, but I can't think of anything. So, next one. I also said the Hawks would get 7th or 8th seed. They were 10th, but because of the play-in tournament, they ended up getting the 8th seed. So, I don't know how y'all feel about that. I mean, technically they're going to end as, like, the 8th seed because they made playoffs. But, like, I feel a bit iffy about that. But, like, I basically got it. So, I'll take it. You know, half rounds up to whole or something like that. I don't know where I'm going with this. Okay, as always, I said that 6th man of the year would be Derrick Rose. I accidentally also said that OG Anunoby wins 6th man. I think he was my actual pick, and Derrick Rose was just like my love of Derrick Rose pick. But neither of them got it. Tyler Hero got it. I mean, that makes sense. That he ended up getting 1st in the East. Raptors did way better than anyone thought, like I predicted, but they still only got like 5th. So, congrats to Tyler Hero. Let's talk about some bad misses. I predicted that the Lakers would make the finals, that the Nuggets would make the Western Conference Finals. I predicted that Rick Carlisle of the Pacers would win Coach of the Year. Y'all, they bombed this year. What was I thinking? And you know what's sad about that? I really thought I said Coach Monte of the Phoenix Suns. But I guess I didn't because I looked at that video and I definitely said Rick Carlisle. And so I was so frustrated because I thought I got Coach of the Year too, and then I didn't. And then another one just like this. I could have sworn I said Marcus Smart would get Defensive Player of the Year. He got it. I freaked out and I told people that's what I called. I literally told people that I called it. Then I go back, look at this video. I said Anthony Davis? I told myself I was going to say Marcus Smart until Marcus Smart got it. And of course, the year I didn't say it, he got it. Oh my. Bruh. Shout out to a guard for winning it. That is so cool. But I'm so upset at myself for not saying that. So, Coach of the Year, Rookie of the Year, 6th man of the year. I thought I got them all right, and I didn't. Like, bruh. Okay, we've been wallowing in my sorrows for a little bit. Let me get some ones that I nailed, okay? As always, I predicted the Jazz would absolutely destroy themselves in the first round. And lo and behold, they did. Honestly, I've thought about this. I feel like you might be worse to be a Jazz fan than a Kings fan, but that is pretty bold. So, yeah, I'm just like... like the one time they won was when they were the 1 against the 8th seed. What diddly do? You can't do squat other than that. So this season, obviously they lost to the Mavericks and wasn't even that close. So if you're a Jazz fan, I'm sorry. I don't know what you're gonna do this offseason, but hopefully it's you switching fan bases because that yeah. I'm sorry, but not really. Here's, I think, my most interesting one that I got right. I predicted that there'd be one game where both teams scored 140. I didn't look through all the games. I just looked until I found one. But on November 27th, Rockets beat the Hornets 146-143. And I think just one overtime. So, check. And I also predicted that there'd be one game where a team scored 150. And that was the game, if y'all remember, where the Grizzlies wrecked. I mean wrecked. Like slap, crackle, pop to the Oklahoma City Thunder. It was like 152-79 or something like that. Like, holy smokes. Like, move into the G League or something. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that was epic though. Check. One of the more interesting ones that I almost got right was I predicted Ben Simmons would get traded for Kyrie Irving. Ben Simmons actually got traded for Kyrie Irving's teammate, James Harden. So I feel pretty good about that one. One I feel a bit less good about was I predicted the Pelicans would get 14th in the West. I thought they'd be trash. And they were. They were like 1-14 to start the season. But then they turned it around in the play-in tournament, won and got in the playoffs, and almost beat the Suns. Can we talk about that? Like, yes, sir. Okay? I did not believe in my team. And honestly, they kind of proved me right until they didn't. And then they made me proud. So thank you. And then, this is probably one of the biggest points in this video. I predicted that Stephen Curry would get MVP. For the first 2 months, there was obviously the debates of like Durant, Giannis, Jokic. I personally felt like Curry was I think everyone agreed Curry was the front runner. I felt like he was like running away with it. Like he was being a beast. And then he had like a 9-game stretch where he struggled. And after that, he just never recovered in the MVP votes. Or voters' minds, I guess. But yeah, he was a beast. And he ended up getting Finals MVP. So there's that too. Like, I feel like if you're that good for 2.5 months, or 2 months, or whatever it was, and you also get Finals MVP, like, I had the right idea. And I predicted Warriors to get top 5. They got top 5. They did better than most people thought. I feel like most people were discrediting them. I gave them credit they deserved, although apparently they deserve more even. So, yeah, I feel pretty good about that. Steph popped off like I predicted. Yeah. And here's some bad ones to end it on. As much as I just roasted the Jazz earlier, I predicted they'd have the best regular season record. So I thought they'd be the 1 seed in the West and still lose to whoever the 8 seed was. Hot take. Do you think the Jazz would have lost to the Pelicans? I think they might. I mean, I got to cheer for my Pelicans because they're like one of my favorite teams. But yeah. I mean, what is there to say about the Jazz that I haven't already said? I also predicted the Spurs would have the worst record and that Popovich wouldn't break the record for coaching wins. But they made it to the play-in tournament, and he did break that record, so they proved me wrong. Congrats to all my Spurs fans. Shout out to my friend Henry. And there's probably more Spurs fans, but he's the one I think of when I think of the Spurs. So, and then lastly, I predicted that De'Aaron Fox would not make the All-Star game, and Ja Morant would. I believe my understanding was as a starter, which he was. I didn't clarify that in the video, though. I definitely was thinking Steph, so I guess it would have been a debate between Booker and Ja Morant in my mind. But he made it, and he made it as an all-star starter. But can we be honest? If it were positionless, there's no way that Booker and Morant wouldn't beat Wiggins. Like, I'm sorry, he popped off in the finals, but he should not have been an all-star starter. We all know that. He knows that. But he earned his respect once more in the finals. So, congrats to him. Congrats to the Warriors. If you stayed this long, hopefully you enjoyed. Let me know what your predictions are for next season. Thoughts you just had about this season in general, off-season, trade rumors, stuff like that. You can roast me as much as you want. I'm okay with that. Honestly, I feel like I did it a little bit better last year just because I called MVP. And I think that's a really big deal. And I thought I hit like 3 of the 6 big awards. And I actually didn't. So, yeah, I guess my mind was playing tricks on me. I don't know. But I love basketball. I love doing this sort of stuff. And hopefully, y'all enjoyed this video. And I will see y'all in the next one. Bye, guys. I messed it up, but you know what? At least I didn't mess it up as bad as the Jazz did. They'll never escape. If y'all can't tell, this is literally like this isn't even plugged in.